You say potatoes, I say delicious. On today's show, we've got potato recipes galore with our twice-baked potatoes. Sweet paprika juxtaposed with the smoked paprika makes a very nice taste profile. Our air-fried potatoes, oh my gosh, so crispy. Our potato soup. Ooh, that's looking good. It smells so good, too. Just these few simple ingredients, but it's oh so tasty. Jazzy potato salad. Some 9 cups of unpeeled red potatoes that we have steamed and chilled. We bring these spuds to new heights, so stay tuned for our All Spud Show right here today on Jazzy Vegetarian.
Jazzy, you're gonna be healthy with the Jazzy Vegetarian. Jazzy, so snazzy. We're gonna cook something healthy and light. Jazzy, so snazzy.
So join me in the kitchen right now.
We're gonna cook something healthy and light. That's right.
You say potato, I say delicious.
On today's show, I'll prepare scrumptious vegan dishes featuring the hearty potato. Andy's favorite potato salad is a real crowd pleaser, with tender red potatoes, carrots, and celery tossed in a vegan mayonnaise dressing. Then, with only 7 ingredients, quick red lentil potato curry soup makes a hearty and flavorful soup, while just like Grandma's potatoes are a vegan twist on traditionally prepared twice-baked potatoes. Potato fun fries are baked in an air fryer for a healthy twist on this classic favorite. So join me in the kitchen and let's cook up some spuds.
Just like Grandma's potatoes. That's our first recipe of the day. My grandmother made these awesome twice-baked potatoes. I loved it when I would go over to her house and I'd run into the kitchen, I'd see what she was making for dinner, and if she had those potatoes ready to go into the oven, I was like super, super excited. And if you like twice-baked potatoes, this recipe is one you are absolutely going to love. So let's just get started. Of course, I have potatoes. What you want to do is bake 6 to 7 large russet potatoes, but let me just give you a little jazzy tip. What I like to do at the beginning of the week is to bake a whole bunch of potatoes. I put them in the refrigerator, then I can use them in a recipe like this. I can make home fries, I can make baked French fries, I can do a tofu scramble with baked potatoes. There are so many things you can do with baked potatoes, so that's a great jazzy tip. Let's just get to prepping our potatoes. We have baked these in a 400-degree oven. I usually do wrap them in a little bit of foil. You can also place them directly on the rack. You want to make sure they are nice and soft. And then you're going to put them in the refrigerator and let them get completely cold. Usually about 24 hours is best for this recipe. And I'm just going to slice them lengthwise. I'm going to slice them first, just like that. That's why you need to make sure they are very, very cold. Because if they're not cold, when you cut them, they're just going to fall apart. So that's a great jazzy tip. And what we've done is we have fit 6 of our potatoes, which we have cut in half, into a 9x13 baking pan, which we've lined with unbleached parchment paper. We want to make sure they're all going to fit very snugly, but in a single layer in the pan. Now I'm going to scoop them out with my handy-dandy grapefruit spoon. It's so wonderful for this because it has a serrated edge. We're just going to start scooping out our potato pulp into a large bowl. And you do want to leave a nice rim around the side so the filling will stay in the potato when you fill it. Let me do one more for you. Using my grapefruit spoon, I just scoop out the middle, leaving a nice rim around the side and a rim on the bottom too. You want to make sure you don't make a hole in the bottom of your potato. So there's the last one. So what we're going to do is we're going to mash our potatoes. Get them nicely mashed. All right, now we're going to spice up our potatoes a little bit. We're going to add 3 tablespoons of unsweetened non-dairy milk. And then we have 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Now we're just gonna mash this all together and get a great base for our twice-baked potatoes that are just like Grandma's potatoes, only made vegan, of course. Now, what else are we gonna flavor up this recipe with? We're starting off with 1.5 cups of cooked chickpeas or garbanzo beans. Then to add some nice creaminess, 2 tablespoons plus 1/2 teaspoon of sesame tahini. I love that sesame tahini. Adds a great texture to your recipe, also adds a lot of great nutrition to your recipe. I love using it in so many things.